Module 2. Implementing Game-Based Learning. Focus on escape rooms. This module explores the dynamic integration of game-based learning with a focus on educational escape rooms as an engaging and efficient method of delivering knowledge in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics subjects. Topics include the fusion of education and entertainment, exploring the synergy between edutainment and game-based learning approaches, the benefits of game-based learning in STEAM, exploring the positive impact of GBL on the acquisition and understanding of STEAM disciplines, understanding escape room methodologies, an in-depth look at the educational potential of escape rooms, varieties of escape room experiences, an examination of the different forms that escape rooms can take, including physical spaces and digital platforms, critical components of an educational escape room, identify the essential elements that make up an effective educational escape room, the journey through an escape room, a breakdown of the typical stages participants experience during an escape room game, real-world applications, provides practical examples of how escape rooms have been successfully implemented within STEAM education. This module is designed to provide educators with the knowledge and tools to creatively incorporate game-based learning strategies, specifically through the use of educational escape rooms, to improve engagement and learning outcomes in STEAM education. Through this module, learners will gain the knowledge to design and incorporate educational escape rooms as part of their teaching methodology to create new approaches to teaching STEAM disciplines. Designing and incorporating educational escape rooms can be an innovative way to engage learners and enhance their understanding of STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics disciplines. Edutainment encompasses all activities aimed at integration, learning, and entertainment. Through play, students first discover the reality that surrounds them, then experiment with new skills, and finally are ready to immerse themselves in a society that increasingly needs open perspectives and playful approaches. Edutainment combines education with entertainment, transforming learning into an engaging and enjoyable experience. It boosts students' motivation, involvement, and concentration by making theoretical concepts understandable and fun. This approach fosters independence, creativity, and better visualization skills, offering a playful yet profound understanding of subjects. Edutainment encourages a hands-on learning experience, enabling students to think differently and become more confident in their abilities. It provides a flexible and safe environment for creative expression, enhancing focus and empathy. By allowing students to learn at their own pace, edutainment connects them deeply with the subject matter, making them more expressive, observant, and aware of their surroundings. This innovative method not only improves academic performance, but also supports personal development, making learning a journey of discovery and growth. Game-based learning is an educational approach that integrates games with specific educational objectives. This approach is designed to harmonize thematic content with the game mechanism, thereby enhancing the student's ability to assimilate and apply the concepts learned in real life. Game-based learning, GBL, offers several ways to facilitate the learning of STEM disciplines and fostering students' soft skills. In particular, game-based learning encourages engagement. GBL provides an immersive and interactive environment that captivates learners' attention. By presenting STEM concepts in the form of games, students become more engaged and motivated to participate actively in the learning process. Interest and curiosity. By presenting STEM content in an entertaining and engaging format, GBL can ignite students' interest and curiosity in these disciplines. Games can make complex concepts more approachable and relatable, encouraging learners to explore STEM topics further outside the classroom. Problem-solving skills. Many STEM-focused games require players to solve complex problems, often in real time or under pressure. This helps learners develop critical thinking, analytical reasoning, and problem-solving skills, which are essential in STEM disciplines. Hands-on experimentation. Some GBL activities simulate real-world scientific experiments or engineering challenges, allowing learners to experiment and explore concepts in a risk-free environment. This hands-on approach fosters a deeper understanding of STEM principles. Collaboration. Foster collaboration and teamwork among participants by designing puzzles that require cooperation and communication. Encourage students to work together to solve problems, share ideas, and delegate tasks based on individual strengths and expertise. Feedback and assessment. GBL platforms often provide immediate feedback on learners' performance, allowing them to track their progress and identify areas for improvement. Students could take some time to reflect on their learning experiences. Encourage them to discuss what they learned, how they approached problem solving, and what strategies they used to overcome challenges. Encourage creativity and innovation. Allow participants to express their creativity and innovation by incorporating open-ended challenges or opportunities for customization within the escape room. Encourage them to think outside the box, experiment with different solutions, and explore alternative approaches to problem solving. Incorporating technology tools and resources that enhance the learning experience and provide opportunities for exploration and experimentation of new technologies. For example, use augmented reality, QR codes, or digital simulations to present information, reveal clues, or create interactive elements within the escape room. The game-based learning methodology can be applied to the creation of escape rooms to effectively teach STEAM disciplines. Escape rooms are immersive, interactive experiences where participants solve puzzles and complete challenges to escape from a locked room within a set time limit. It's a game in which participants, confined to a room or other enclosed setting, such as a prison cell, are given a set amount of time to find a way to escape, as by discovering hidden clues and solving a series of riddles or puzzles. These rooms integrate puzzles and challenges that require problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, and sometimes subject-specific knowledge to solve. Additionally, escape rooms encourage teamwork and communication among participants, fostering collaboration and shared learning experiences. This hands-on, immersive approach can enhance the retention of information and skills as participants actively engage with the educational content. The link between edutainment and escape rooms is the use of interactive, entertaining experiences to educate participants, often incorporating subject-specific knowledge and problem-solving skills into the gameplay. There are different types of escape rooms. Physical escape room is a live adventure game where participants are locked in a room or series of rooms. They must use elements of the environment to solve a series of puzzles, find clues, and complete objectives within a limited time to escape the room. These adventures require teamwork, creativity, and critical thinking. There's usually a game master running the show, giving hints and keeping things on track. Digital escape room is a virtual version of the traditional escape room game in which participants use a digital interface to solve puzzles, discover clues, and complete objectives in a simulated environment. These games can be accessed via computer, tablet, or smartphone, and often incorporate multimedia elements such as text, images, audio, and video to create an immersive experience. Digital escape rooms can vary in theme and difficulty and are designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and teamwork, even in virtual mode. They can be played individually or in groups, with participants working together online from different locations. There are other types of games that replicate similar mechanisms as escape rooms, such as Escape Room Made with Cards. This version simplifies the escape room concept by using cards spread out on a surface. Each card is marked with numbers and letters, challenging players to match them to uncover clues. Although it lacks the full immersion of a traditional escape room, it offers a compact and accessible version of the puzzle-solving fun. Escape Box. Condensing the escape room experience into a portable format, the escape box is a compact physical puzzle. Unlike being confined to a room, players interact with a locked box or container filled with various clues, puzzles, and challenges. The goal is to solve these mysteries within a set time limit to escape or unlock a box, providing a concentrated burst of the escape room's thrill in a movable setup. The key elements of an escape room are theme and storyline. Each escape room features a specific theme or storyline that provides context for the challenges and puzzles. Puzzles and challenges. These are at the core of the experience, requiring various skills and problem-solving abilities. Time limit. Participants typically have a set time, often 60 minutes, to solve all the puzzles and escape the room, adding urgency and excitement. teamwork and collaboration. Escape rooms encourage group participation, promoting teamwork and collaboration among participants with different skills and knowledge. Immersive environment. The room is designed with props, decorations, and hidden compartments to create a realistic and immersive atmosphere. Game Master. He/she provides instructions, hints, and ensures the smooth running of the game. Progression and clues. Participants progress through the storyline as they solve puzzles, with clues provided for challenging tasks. Sensory elements. Some escape rooms incorporate sensory elements like sound effects and lighting changes to enhance the atmosphere. The types of puzzles are: mental puzzles will induce the player to think critically, correlate, or decipher clues using the abilities of thought and logic. Physical puzzles require the manipulation of artifacts from the real world to complete the task and get the reward. Usually, these puzzles are used together and in combinations to offer a challenging and interesting experience for the user. When creating puzzles and challenges, there are different paths one can take. Linear path. It's like a step-by-step journey where one puzzle leads to the next, kind of like following a map. It's straightforward and usually easier for folks playing the game. Open path. Here it's possible to tackle puzzles in any order. But multilinear path. It's like having a bunch of roads that all lead to the same destination. You've got different puzzles happening at the same time, and they all contribute to the final solution. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle where you can work on different sections at once. Usually, there's one big final puzzle waiting at the end. It's a bit trickier because there's no clear starting point, which can make it more challenging. The phases of the game include Introduction. In this phase, it's shown the environment of the game, the theme, and the rules. Participants acquire useful information for the next subsequent stages. Play. Central elements are the cooperation between the participants and the immersive experience. Players, in case of need, are supported by facilitators or game master. Debriefing. Sharing between participants and facilitators. The facilitator leads the reflection on the theme that is the subject of the game by bringing out the connections with reality and surrounding environment. Call to action. The objective of the experience is the activation of each participant to promote a real change in group dynamics and within the organization/class/school. Here, 3 practical examples. Circular economy. The escape room activity was designed to enhance skills and knowledge related to climate change and resource waste issues. In particular, there's a specific activity on the chemical elements. In fact, there are 90 naturally occurring chemical elements on Earth, and the way they are exploited, or their scarcity, has profound environmental, social, economic, and political implications. The periodic table of elements is a table listing symbols used by chemists to indicate the elements, such as H for hydrogen, C for carbon, etc., and numbers, such as the increasing atomic number, 1 for hydrogen, 12 for carbon, along with other properties such as electronegativity and ionization energy. It was only from the second half of the 20th century that the impact of scientific knowledge, especially in chemistry, reached a global level with profound and pervasive consequences on society and politics. In this context, the EU-Chem-S European Chemical Society introduced a new way of interpreting the periodic table of elements, called geopolitics of the table of elements. This approach emphasizes the links between the chemical and physical properties of the elements, their availability on Earth, practical applications, and social and economic implications, as well as international and political relations. The element scarcity periodic table proposed by EU-Chem-S has a strong emotional impact, using infographics to graphically represent the quantity of atoms of each element on Earth, taking into account their natural abundance and risk of depletion. This approach offers an alternative perspective for teaching chemistry, highlighting the importance of this science in everyday life and raising interest in such a pervasive discipline. In this specific escape room, the focus is on the coltan element and its implications in modern technology and its impact around the world, and in particular in less developed countries in Africa. Sadozera is an escape box consisting of 3 boxes of equal size. The second box aims to develop technical skills among the participants and in particular to understand what a closed circuit is and to try to create one using the puzzle pieces contained within the box. No Borders is an escape room created within the Erasmus project Escape Racism, which aims to combat discrimination and racism through educational play. Specifically, No Borders deals with borders and highlights the issues related to barriers in the world, with particular reference to the importance of historical memory to avoid making the same mistakes as in the past. Integrating art and photography into escape rooms can enhance immersion, creativity, and engagement. In this experience, the purpose of the use of art and photography is to enhance the storytelling aspect of the escape room experience, incorporate visual narratives, such as photo collages, that provide backstory or context for the game's challenges and objectives. During the experience, players encounter different artists whose work are exposed. In this escape room experience, players will get to know important photographer Oswald Harold, co-founder of the Oscrews photo agency and landmark point of reference in the history of photography, not only German, Peter Labeling, photographer from Hamburg, and the Las Patronas Collective, a women's activist group in Chiapas, Guadeloupe, winner of a Premio National Human Rights Award in 2013. Not only pictures. In No Borders, the audio component is also very important and could help players to immerse fully and discover one of the most important artists of all the time. In particular, players listen to Another Brick in the Wall from Pink Floyd and Checkpoint Charlie by Steven Van Zandt. The text highlights the condition of living under a regime in the shadow of the Berlin Wall, in the drama of the conviction that not being able to solve the situation. Thank you for your attention.